Hello, this is Zach TheFarmer, and today I am here to tell of a story of a young man. His name is called Charles Opondo, known as Pope. This young man tried so many things in life and he was almost giving up, and he didn't know what to do next. But one day he happened to have come to my home, and he saw the kind of agriculture I was doing here, the organic agriculture, and he got so much interested in farming. He asked me of how I could start. Then I took him through the process and we talked about, this was years, about 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line. And he got interested in farming, so he kept on coming. Then at one point he asked me for banana seedlings, and I just opened my farm. I told him, hey boy, you can take as much as you want. And he went and he began working on his farm. I told him how to dig the holes for planting banana, and he began putting up the holes. And today his story is so amazing. His life has changed. And I want to say, any young man listening to me today, it is possible. I tell you, one of the things that really disturbs us in families is how to be able to raise food. You can have clothes even if they are 4, 5 or 6, but those can be enough for you for a whole year. But you cannot have food and say this is enough for a whole year. You must always be working at creating your own food. You must always be working at building up your food stock. And this is what disturbs family. People go to work every day. They eat when they go to work, they eat when they come back, and everyone eats. Even those who do not go to work, if only one person is working in a family, it means he will be working to feed all these people throughout the year. And I want to challenge you. Begin trying little by little, putting up small gardens in your home. You'll realize with the time, you'll be reducing your expenditure in food. And so today, I want you to listen as we do interview with Charles Opondo, alias Pope, and you listen to this young man who has brought a very big transformation in his life. You'll see a very big change from farming, and how I love what he's doing. How I wish every young man listening to me today will say that there's job. Hii story ya kwa Kenya kusema kuna kazi, I tell you kuna kazi, there is job. You can create your own job through farming.
My name is Charles Opondo, also known as Pope. I come from Kisumu, in a village called Korando. I'm the 8th born in my family. I'm the last, We are a family of 8. So right now, I'm with my mom, my dad at the bottom. So this is our place. This is what we call home. Yeah, my life has been a very complicated one. I grew up here from my childhood. Some of my lower education I did here, but I finished at Chemelil. So after Chemelil, I went to Nyakach to Dibuoro. From there, I went to Nairobi, where I did tailoring. I did design. I worked with some few companies in Nairobi. Then I didn't saw any good future as in employment field. So I decided to do my private business. So when I came back, I've engaged in a lot of business since I came back from Nairobi. It has been a while. I've tried sand harvesting. which didn't work because it is a season business. So when it rains, you get sand. When it doesn't rain, that sand is not there. So I shifted. I've been shifting on a lot of things. So the last one, I decided now I want to try farming. Yeah. After seeing some few fellows within my village. So I like the environment that farming brings because it is a fulfilling, even without money, but you can get food and also money from it. But apart from it all, it's a fulfilling environment, you know. So from there, I started on this farming. I think I had some few fellows, my village mates, that made me so much interested in farming. Definitely, they are only two. When I visited my brother Zach TheFarmer at his place for a banana seedling, I liked the environment, what he does at his place. So I remember telling him that he has made his own paradise on earth when I went for those banana seedling. By that time, I was just starting. So I liked what he was doing, apart from money and food that comes from the farm. The beauty of the homestead and whatever he was doing made me a lot more interested in farming. So I visited another friend of mine called Mkulima, also known as Magna.
Yeah, Michael Otieno Nyaguti, the chairperson of Magnum Environmental Network. Where I'm standing here is a place called Magnum Environmental Network Homestead Food Security Project Site. Now at this site, Magnum Environmental Network has been actually capacity building community members on how to make sure that their homesteads become food secure. Now this is a project that is aimed at building the capacities of our people, particularly in reaction to climate change. One of the people that have actually benefited from this project is one called Charles Opondo, aka Pope. Now this is a young man who actually stays around this place. He has always been gracing around this place, and through that he was able to admire what we are doing here. Today he has replicated what we are doing at his homestead. In the homestead where he stays today, you will find sweet sugar cane, you will find papaya, you will also be able to find a good number of banana plants. Now, he serves as a good example and actually an advocate for change, and we strongly believe that the picture is building outside there is very striking to many others who would also want to adopt what we are doing as a homestead food security project. My advice to the youth outside there and the many other people who would want to actually adopt what we are doing is that farming actually can turn into a business. You can start from your homestead where guaranteed is security, and you will also always be present to till your land and take care of your crops. We are saying this because as you look behind me, we have sweet sugarcane. Now this sweet sugarcane can actually take care of our homestead, take care of the school fees of our children, and also take care of all our other needs. I strongly believe that if our people were to adopt this, particularly in Kisumu County, then there will be the change that we need and our people will never suffer from hunger. I also want to take advantage of this opportunity to call upon the authorities, particularly the county government, Department of Agriculture and Climate Change. Now let them also find time and come visit such places so that they can be able to bring other farmers and would-be developers to understand that it is possible to fund such projects at the community level that will help alleviate poverty. Yeah, this is very important because what we have done here, we would not want to make it stay here. We would want it to go outside there so that others can also.
He was also a very good farmer. He had banana and sugarcane. So I like whatever they were doing. So apart from money and food, the project itself, can make you not even leave the homestead because you love the environment. So I got very much interested in farming. So I started from there. Here in my farm, I grow banana. The reason why I chose banana, first of all, I like banana, me myself. It is something that when it is in my house, whenever I feel that I'm exhausted even with my farming, I can take one or two, then I feel okay. So whatever I grow here, first of all, I like them first. It was not for money. The main, it was for food security, something of that sort. So whatever I chose to grow in my farm, it was out of love. So I first loved them. So banana came on my first crop when I started this project. And definitely the reason again why I chose banana is so easy to maintain. So after some time, after banana grow, you'll find it gives you an easy time of maintenance. You don't have to be in the farm each and every time. So apart from me liking the banana also now there are very many. So it can bring also cash. So banana is my first project when I was starting this farming. For my banana so far, I have a local market around me, so it has been a source of my marketing place. Just next to my farm here, we have a market. It is a small market, but so far being the harvest has not grown that many, because right now I'm doing my first harvest. So I've just been able to find a market at my local market just next to my farm. Another thing I grew here, or another crop I grew here, I grow sugarcane and cassava. So as I told you earlier, whatever I grow here, it's out of my passion, out of my love for it first. Mostly me, I love sugarcane in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, my first meal is sugarcane. So, and when I looked at my budget in my house, from morning, I found myself spending a lot when I want to take tea, that is on escort. So I decided to do sugarcane and cassava. So being that I did them in plenty, it was not just for my house consumption only. So the extra I get from the extra harvest, I've just been able to market at my local market, just the same market next to my place. Yeah. I also do pawpaw. I do a little bit of skuma wiki, just for my own consumption. But pawpaw, I've done a pawpaw in a little bit large scale. I can't say it is large, but if it is for my own consumption, I think it's too much. So when they are ready, I think pawpaw also, I will need market for pawpaw, because I have some plenty. A little bit of chicken rearing, just for my house consumption also, and maize, also for my own consumption. Those are not for market. So it is only pawpaw that I also do for. I will be looking for market. But definitely right now, they're still not ready, but at least I'm heading towards them. Okay, this idea of farming, initially, I thought it wasn't for me. It didn't came on my mind on those early years. Until now, I saw from my people, my village mates who are doing this. So I came into conclusion that this farming can be a better initiative, and it can be a very good source of employment, apart from looking employment in the cities and leaving chunks of lands just idle around. So right now, what I can tell young people, let's embrace farming instead of moving to the city without any good plan or just idling around. It can be a good source of exercise you yourself. It can be a good site of recreation even for you, and it can be a good source of food in your house and money in your pocket. If we can embrace this farming, I think even the idea of this menace of landlessness that is coming right now by so people selling about their land, at least we can minimize it. Because you find most of people are selling them because those lands are island. It is not helping them. So when any problem, even a small problem comes, what they look first is just about to sell that land. But if they can put that land into something that at least can generate something, then even those problems that force them to sell those lands can be minimized. Yes, another advice I'm giving to the young people, let's not wait until we get our own land. We can start with our ancestral lands. I think each and everybody has got a place where he came from. That place, your father's land, your grandfather's land, you can ask for just a piece of it and look on something viable that can be done on that little piece or whatever the junk you have inherited from your parent or from your grandparent. Yes. As to me, I've been dreaming of a very big farm, very decorated one, with the section of bananas now, not mixed with sugarcane on this own, bananas on this own. At least I have a place where I can rear also for some of my dairies. Because I found after harvesting this banana, the stem of this nini can be a very good source of feeding a dairy. So at least I can recycle, get my food, my dairy food on bananas when I harvest, and I also get milk from nini. So it is an idea that I've been thinking of, but I know with time and God's time, I think I'll get to where. I would also like to thank some few, definitely, when I start with Zach TheFarmer. He has been a very great pillar when I started this project. I started by saying some of the seedling you are now seeing in my farm came from Zach TheFarmer. And when I went for the seedlings, the motivation, he has been around me. I've been visiting his place. So when I saw his place, it has given me that morale to do it more and more. So people like Zach TheFarmer, it has been of a great blessing to the society when even some people, there are some people who also, not only me, there are some people who have started or have embraced farming because they saw it from somewhere, and definitely one of those people that have been doing it good in this area is Zach TheFarmer and Mkulima, who also known as Magnum. So people like Zach TheFarmer, we really owe you a lot. You have been a blessing to the society by so introducing this and seeing the kind of what agriculture can bring, because it was not embraced before in the society. But when you start doing it and we saw it, and now it is doing something even on our own state. So thank you a lot.
Now, after listening to this young man, Charles Opondo, who is now changing his life positively through agriculture, my question and challenge to you, young men who are outside there, what are you doing with that land at your home, the bare land? I want to challenge you. Homestead food security is really attainable. You can attain homestead food security by simple agricultural practice. And I want to tell you one thing. There is nothing satisfying in life as being able to eat your own food that you have grown comfortably, that you're sure it's also healthy. So this is a call to all of us, especially to the young men, that let us go back to our farms and let us tilt our farm and let us grow our maize and vegetable and our fruits and everything. And our homes will be full of chakula. Our homes will be full of food. And I want to say, turudi mashambani, tufanye kazi. We will get the yield. And I pray that as you do this, you will receive harvest that will be able to bless your family and bless your community as large. And may God bless you.